Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Passing Time Cast with Will and Dan, the show where we pass the time. We do what the title says. We help you pass the time with us.
It's
How you
like,
doing, Dan?
It's like passing a stone, but not as painful.
Hopefully not.
Sometimes it's
I hope
painful.
this podcast is not as painful as passing like a kidney stone. Because those, have you ever seen what those look like?
No, well,
And imagine
I think,
like the journey it has to take.
Like there's no
baby.
Yeah, I mean, there's no. I've never seen quote unquote like banana for scale.
They're like a sand spur.
Images, but like I've seen like they're like
you know
yellow.
what a sand sand spur is, right?
What is
you don't know what that
like?
Is? Is that like a beach? That maybe like it's only like a thing that at the beach. I don't know.
Is that what cowboys wear?
No.
Oh,
I'll look it up on my phone.
Okay.
It's a little prickly boy, is what it is.
Yeah. So hopefully this podcast isn't like passing.
Yeah, I hope not. It's something like, I'm sorry, you gotta quit listening.
Yeah, so we missed an episode last week. Sorry about that.
That's what they look like.
Oh, no.
That's a sand spur, but that's... Oh, here, let me just look up kidney stones.
Oh, wait. Are those like those prickly things that you get like on your shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you go out into the woods or if you go into the beach sometimes. Those are like the worst.
Yeah. Look at how jagged that boy is.
No.
Ooh.
There's not like a penny for scale or like a... Because I feel like... How?
I mean, they're small, but like also, that's not a big hole. No, thank you.
Okay, let's get off of urethras today.
Get off of my urethra.
We missed an episode last week. Sorry about that. We both were not feeling too great. I personally.
Busy.
Yeah,
and, we have no obligation to do this podcast to anyone. It's kind of for us.
Yeah. I mean, it's we always get messages like comments and like emails that are like, "Hey, I really enjoy it." It means a lot, or like it's a great way. Like I look forward to it on Monday mornings. Yeah. But like at the same time, it's something that I really wanted to do.
Yeah,
and like I actually got. I don't know if we ever told the story, but I got a fortune cookie that was like, get in contact with someone who has a shared interest in a project. And I
thought it was like, go do a podcast with William. That's very specific.
A very modern fortune cookie.
Yes, go do a podcast with your friend Big Willie.
Big Willie.
How do you know, fortune cookie? How do you know?
But yeah, so... it's, this is just for us. I'm just kidding. But yeah, wasn't feeling too great, but, it had also been like raining for like 5 days in a row.
Yeah.
And it was just like.
That's not an excuse to not do the podcast though.
That happens every day
usually
in Seattle.
Because we usually record like Sunday afternoon and sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
I'm usually working every Sunday morning and I'm just burnt out and I got nothing left.
Yeah, I don't have. Nothing.
I can't be a person anymore today. I have to go home and just be
a human.
That's my biggest problem right now.
Yeah,
as soon as I am done with work, I just.
Yeah, I've been in a super beast mode. I mean, it's my own dang fault in a sense, but also. Our buddy Stephen and Mallory. I edit videos.
Stephen and Mallory. They are one.
Stephen and Mal are leaving for I don't think they've said where, so we're just gonna keep that a secret until that comes out on the channel. But they're leaving for like at least 2 weeks plus a few travel days, and so like we're essentially getting a month ahead, and so I've just been in editing beast mode, and I feel like it's the same. I mean, like, okay. It's totally different because you actually go somewhere and like,
but it's still like, exhausting.
Yeah, it's and I'm just sitting at my desk, but it's
still.
But yeah, just a quick alert thing. We actually got so for those curious, we haven't yet gotten a PO box, but we did happen to get a letter, not from a stranger.
You creeps. I would have been very disappointed.
I would be.
We would be having a serious talk with Brenda right now. But we did get to
it's fun. It's fun to like call them as one as Brenda.
Sit down, Brenda.
Okay, sit down, Brenda. We need to talk. This was actually from our buddy Thomas, who knows my address.
Yes. He
which
has
is
permission to give you parcels.
Yeah. And so he addressed it as Passin Timecast.
Yes.
He said with Dan and Will, but like I feel like he knows that it's Will and Dan.
He was doing a goof.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's also where I live and not where you live. So, but he sent us a card with 3 meows and a kitty cat face on it. But on the inside, he wrote it upside down. But he says, oh gosh, what is it? His handwriting sometimes is not.
He was going fast.
Podcast time. I can't read this. Talking about wires. With two very lifelike stick figure drawings of 2 stick figures in front of microphones.
Are those heads or just upside down butts?
They look like
you decide.
Or the top of a wiener. Either way.
Maybe we'll take a picture of this and tweet it.
Yeah, tweet it out tomorrow. Yeah, but he said, "What is your favorite rock?" And talking about kidney stones.
Yes.
Least favorite.
Most favorite.
Most favorite is rocks. Thank you, Thomas, for sending that. Do you have a favorite kind of rock?
I was never a rock collecting boy.
No, neither was I. As a kid, I had a friend who had like one cool looking rock.
I got one good one. Some people like a lot of okay ones. I got one good one.
One good one, and I mean it's nothing
I
that
do like a nice skipping rock.
Like I actually have a Ziploc bag. Okay,
full of rock.
I have a Ziploc bag of rocks from like different places that I've been to. Like,
do you know where each one comes from?
No.
Oh, then practically useless.
It's practically useless.
This rock could be from here.
Which I'm pretty sure I got that from my dad, but like he at least takes a Sharpie and writes on it.
Yeah, that's the whole point, right?
Yeah. So I have like rocks from like what's that like George Washington place?
If you don't know, I got no clue.
Where his house it's like George Washington's estate or something. I have something from that.
Rock from the very first president. How could you?
He's dead. He don't care. Like I have one from I think like the Grand Canyon, but like I don't know which one's which.
You ever just like get out a dollar bill and be like, "I stole your rock, you fool, you dead fool. You'll never know what I've done."
I can never tell a lie. Or wait, no, that's. Wait, is that Washington or Abe Lincoln? I don't know or care.
Yeah, because he was like, there's something about chopping down a tree.
Oh, cherry tree. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. One good story from when
How would you chop it down though? Like,
because
don't you want to get those sweet cherries?
Okay, here's the thing though, Will. Like back in the day, they didn't even have fucking radio, man.
They didn't have anything, dude. Being
what
in
the
the olden
fuck
times
are you
is the worst.
do?
Being in the olden times was the worst.
Like that's the thing to do when you're like, fuck it, I'll just chop down that cherry tree.
I'll just put all this white makeup on and a powdery wig and go, peacock around town. Look at these trousers. Ooh.
With my teeth and whalebone teeth. Yeah. I meant to say wooden teeth, but I just came out as teeth with my teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
What we're talking about?
Yeah, talk about rocks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot why we got there. But thanks, Thomas. We appreciate it.
Thank you for not being a stranger.
Yeah, thank you for sending that and not being a creeper.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got this. I'm pretty sure it was a YouTube comment. This is from Victor Yu. Finally caught up. Thanks for listening, I guess, to all the episodes or whatever. What's the best prank you've been pulled on someone, and what's been pull on you guys?
Ooh.
Oh, and that's been pull on you. Okay.
Yeah. Well.
Either way, the grammar.
Yeah.
But we get it.
Yeah,
Victor, thank you, Victor. Sorry. Yeah, I don't actually personally have any pranks that like I've done on people.
No, I'm not. I don't really prank people.
That's not really my jam. I think like prank videos are like some of the worst things.
Yeah, those are pretty bad. But
when you're doing them for fun to other people for your own amusement, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I personally don't, but like if you don't know my parents at all, like my mom is like the sweetest person. Like she's always very selfless and like whatever. But what's weird is that like whenever April Fool's Day comes around, like my mom, both to my mom and my dad. Like my mom has been doing it to my dad for years, but like only recently has he been like having to be like, okay, I have to get back at her to do this. There was a time I remember this as a kid. We had a family friend who was, or like I guess like a neighbor who was a cop. And so my dad was at the office one day, and like right before he got home, I remember a policeman driving up to like in front of our house. He kept the lights on, so like it was whatever. And so he came up, and basically my mom was like, okay, I want to play a prank on my husband. Can you like act like something bad happened? And so he put caution tape around the house.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Okay, and so he then so my dad gets home, like he sees the cop in front of the house. Yep. He then like sees the copper tape, like someone got shot or something, and so he's like, I mean, he's
first thought probably, oh my God, my wife and family, my wife and kids.
And so he comes to the front, and like the door is like slightly ajar, and gosh. So he like comes in, and there's a policeman writing in the notebook, and he says, "Oh, hello, sir. Are you Joel?" And he's like, "Yes." And he's like, well, turns out someone has broken into your house, and stolen a ton of valuable things. And so at this point, he's like yelling for my mom, yelling like he then like goes and checks like where all the valuable stuff that is like hidden away. Yeah. Those are gone. It's shit like. There was a cereal box. They don't do this anymore, but there was a cereal box that they like put like really expensive jewelry or like semi whatever in there, which I don't think it's kind of a weird spot, but also like nobody's gonna. But like they happen to find it, quote unquote, and so like he's freaking out. He's like Jay, like screaming, and then all of us kids and my mom like pop out from around the corner. Like, surprise! Prankster! And yeah, it's he was not thrilled.
Yeah.
There's been times like my mom had whenever so my dad's a lawyer, and he's now like I don't know what it's called, like a mitigator, or like the person in the middle that deals with like the negotiating. Right. Yeah. And so he does that now, but like when he like worked at a law firm, there'd be times where she would on April Fool's sew his underwear shut. There was a time where she purposely made him somehow put the wrong shoes. Like they were like very similar shoes but different colors. Yeah. she put them together, so he put them on like in the dark.
Yeah.
And someone's like, "Why are your shoes different colors?" Like the sewing the underwear. He was like in the bathroom, like, and they had like urinals.
Yeah.
And he's trying to deal with his stuff, and like he can't get it.
Yeah.
And so like he looks like he's just messing around with himself. And then he has to explain to the people. Yeah, it's just great. My mom's just great. I love her to death. And so after all these years, there was a time where my dad had to basically retaliate, and so there was a April Fool's one day that happened to be on a Saturday, and he was so he's basically got this tall ladder, and there's this roof. I mean, it's a house, and he was up on the roof, basically like with a leaf blower blowing off crap off the roof. And so there was a time where he knew that my mom was on the other side of the house, like clipping hedges or something. And so he then he gets on the ground level. He then pushes the ladder over and screams like like a blood curdling scream, and then goes and like lays down on the ground and acts like he's dead. And then my mom is basically like, "Joe!" like freaking out. She's like, "Oh my God!" She's like about to like call the ambulance, and then my dad's like, "Ah, I gotcha." So, yeah, it's pranks are fun when they're done.
Yep. Don't do them to like random people that you don't know.
Yeah, don't do it to strangers. Do it to your loved ones. And yeah, it's pretty great. I don't think I ever got inherited either of that from my mom or my dad, but it's
I like simple pranks. Like when someone asks you, "Hey, would you get me a Mountain Dew from the fridge?" I'm like, "Oh, sorry, there's none left." And then you bring them one, and you're like, "Psych, gotcha, pranked."
Prank, got you,
you stupid nerd, you dumb idiot. There was a Mountain Dew left, and you got one. Pranked.
But they at least feel good because then they're like,
exactly,
"Oh,
good prank." It's a great prank. I got to trick somebody, and they get a delicious Mountain Dew. Not a sponsor.
Go to mountaindew.net.
Yeah, .org.
.com was taken.
.edu. Find out.
Learn
what Mountain Dew can do for you.
Go to MDU and get your bachelor's in how to not give a shit. Yeah, thanks, Victor. We'll try and prank people.
I'll get on it.
I don't know. God, yeah, it's more fun when it's not filmed and when it's to people you love.
When it's not just a prank, bro.
It's just a prank, bro. Yeah.
I'm glad that that's not a thing so much anymore.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. It's people have learned to not be.
Don't be a piece of shit.
To be shitty.
Don't be a piece of shit.
Yeah. Okay. So this will probably be our last one, Will.
Okay.
This one's from Ryan H.
Oh, buddy.
Question for y'all. Did y'all ever go to dances in high school? I've been not going for now. For senior year, I'm being forced to go to homecoming. In the past, we've done anti-homecoming events where we get together and play video games or something. Yeah. But this is the saddest part. But that has come to an end.
That has come to an end.
So like
We are no longer doing that.
Yeah. So Ryan, you're in senior year. I would say keep being you.
Yeah. If you don't want to go, don't go.
Yeah. I would just highly suggest though that you at least probably go to prom. Because
I didn't go to prom.
I did, and only because I had a interest, a mutual. That sounds weird. A mutual interest.
Yep.
But yeah, like if I didn't have somebody in mind to go, I probably wouldn't have went.
Trying to think what I did. I think I played RuneScape and watched Ben 10 on the prom night, my senior prom night. Ben 10 Alien Force.
Wait,
and
what
played
was
RuneScape.
what was RuneScape? The old one. Was this old school RuneScape?
No, this was just regular.
Oh, RuneScape.
This was like
Okay.
RuneScape 2, like pre.
Okay, because I would have figured that old school RuneScape hadn't been out.
It hadn't been out yet because it was still just regular RuneScape. There wasn't a distinction between the two yet.
Yeah, that was 7 years ago for you, right? Because you're
26. So it was like 9 years ago.
Wow. Yeah. For me, that's 12 years ago. I just remember, God, as it's funny what you remember. See, I'm an Italian boy, and there are some restaurants that like, well, really only one where like, if you're quote unquote a real Italian, you don't go to.
You're talking about the Olive Garden right now, God damn it, Dan. You beating around the bush to say Olive Garden.
Yeah. It wasn't my idea. There was like 8 or 10 of us.
What's wrong with the Olive Garden?
And somebody
the
decided.
Breadsticks are unlimited. You can get a meal and take one home.
Like I'm gonna take the takeout
They got
box.
the fancy cheese cutter.
Like I'm gonna get like a cooler and be like, hey, you want to?
You don't need it. It'll be all right. That pasta's good. It's got enough butter to keep it good till tomorrow.
Hey, you want to keep your pasta date?
Can I get some breadsticks to go, please?
Girl that I've been interested in.
You got a purse. Put these breadsticks in it.
Put this loose pasta in
That
there.
way we can have it for the dance floor.
Oh my God.
I'm going to burn all these carbs. I'm going to need to reload.
We'll do it Lady and the Tramp style on the dance floor.
On the dance floor.
Just stick them.
Yes.
Oh, Christ.
So you took your prom date to Olive Garden.
Yeah, don't... It was not my idea. I actually didn't really fight it at all, honestly. But we went.
It's a fancy place. Garden. I can understand.
Is that a joke? I'm hoping you're joking.
I mean, Olive Garden is pretty fancy.
I guess if like it's that and like a Chili's, but
I mean, it's a sliding scale. We could go to Burger King.
It's all relative.
We could go to Arby's, or I mean, I guess we could go to Olive Garden.
We can go to Office Depot, eat the sticky notes. Yeah. So like, I would just highly suggest going to prom, but like all these other dances, I never went to homecoming. Never went to.
I'm not even in my senior yearbook, dude.
Really?
Yep.
Wait, why did you not get your pictures?
Skip picture.
Wait. You skipped picture day.
Yeah. And then I only went for one semester because I graduated early.
Oh man, I'm just.
So I wasn't there when they did makeup ones, and I was like, I ain't going.
Yeah, what was stupid?
I wasn't putting on that fucking fancy shit. I wasn't doing all that. And it was during the summer too, and it was hot.
You didn't want to spend hundreds of dollars on like a tux or like a.
I think I wouldn't do it.
God, yeah, it's.
No.
I mean, okay, I'll give it this. Prom is dumb.
Yep.
And like why you can't just wear regular clothes is, or at least like a button-up shirt.
I mean, unless that's just what something you want to do. If you want to get all fancy for the night.
I mean, do you have to? Like, why? I mean, I understand the social pressure, but like, are you even allowed in if like you just wear?
What are you doing in jean shorts?
You don't.
You can't show up in jean shorts and a tank top.
Hey,
this is prom.
What are you doing?
It's a classy event.
You can't wear jorts.
We went to the Olive Garden before this.
We went to the Olive Garden. No jorts here, pal.
Get your fucking jorts out of here. We'll put on a tux.
She can come in here, but
hey, the broad can stay.
Oh my God.
She got breadsticks in her purse.
Give me one of them, and you can come in.
I'll trade your breadstick for entry.
Oh God, yeah. Just keep being you.
Yeah, if your problem sounds like that, don't go.
Yeah. If your friends that are no longer like that, that's also the sad thing. Like, are your friends all just now being like, no, bro,
We're
I'm
going
sorry.
to prom.
We're going to homecoming because I got Sally
also,
nice...
being the kids that are like, we're too cool to go for that.
Yeah.
No. Just, I mean, if you don't want to go, don't go. Don't make a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
You don't got to do all that.
Yeah. I
mean,
mean,
it's... be all extra. Don't be extra.
Yeah, don't be extra.
If you don't want to go, don't go, and don't make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, and if there's somebody that you're genuinely interested in, maybe ask them. Be like, yo, or you know what? Better yet, ask someone that you're interested in.
Ask somebody you're not interested in.
No. I wasn't.
I don't like you. Let's go to prom together.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Nothing's gonna happen. No, I was gonna say, like, if there's somebody that you're interested in and like they don't seem like they want to go, just ask them to do something else. Like, you know, you can be like, fuck it, like, let's do something else, you know.
Yep.
But if not, you know, stay at home, fucking play Bioshock,
dude.
Whatever.
Do whatever. It's your life. I don't care.
No, Will, we're trying to give advice.
Yeah,
we give a shit.
This is an advice show.
We give a shit. Yeah, you're part of this.
Oh, yeah, fuck. Forgot.
Your name is in it.
Oh, yeah. You got it.
Despite what Thomas's address says, it's Will and Dan. So
I got to care the most. I'll take you to prom. I'll be your prom date.
Oh, man. Okay, something we got to address. How do you feel about the whole, like, people, like, doing video essays to, like, be like, yo, Vince Vaughn, go with me to prom? Or usually it's the dudes asking, like, Farrah Fawcett, go to, or I don't know.
I don't think the dudes are asking. Maybe.
No, like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Just don't.
I don't care.
Don't do that. Just please, for the love of God. Because all that is for them is just, like, you ain't getting nothing from
nobody wants to
from
go
Hannah
prom
Montana or whatever the fuck her name is.
I don't think you're celebrity pools, Dan.
I have been watching Boy Meets World, and, like, there's a bunch of like, very 90s celebrity names getting pulled. Yeah, so that's probably fucked up my whole celebrity recall game. But yeah, that's going to be it, I guess, for this week. Sorry I missed last week. We'll be sure to have another one for you next week. But
hopefully.
we need to have the give it, like, they need to have some confidence in us. And also school has been getting back in, so, like, we gotta make...
It has nothing to do with either of us.
Look. The reason why I was like, hey, I think we should release these on Monday is because...
for these dumb babies to listen to. Brenda, you dumb baby.
But also dumb adults that,
got dumb
Monday...
babies. Got dumb babies.
We're not really helping our listeners if we're calling them dumb. But you know what?
You want a juice box, you dumb baby? Pranked you. That's not a prank.
That's not a prank. You can't insult somebody.
I didn't mean it, so it was a prank.
Oh God. If you want to send us a question, we promise we won't make fun of you too much. Next time.
I'm not going to make that promise.
You can do that with passingtimecast@gmail.com. But if you're too much of a young person and don't want to do that, and you're watching on YouTube, just leave a comment below. We'll see it. I'm pretty sure both questions we asked or answered today were both on YouTube. But yeah, definitely. I mean, we've emphasized this sometimes, but, like, we really can't emphasize it enough. Send us some fucking questions, please.
Yeah, please do.
That'd be great. I mean, we do have a bit of a backlog, but, like,
not much.
We haven't been getting too much. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up now. You can also do, if you don't use email or YouTube.
You should just interact with us on
with
Twitter.
Just Twitter.
That's kind of weird.
Hashtag
don't
do that.
I don't want to talk to those people.
Okay. The people that don't have Twitter,
don't
have email.
They don't listen
YouTube.
to it. They just, like, randomly tweet us.
Yeah.
No, they would hear. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're listening to this on.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. Thanks for listening. I've Been Seeing Things is our theme song. Go check out They Might Be Giants if you want to. We're getting on the PO box. That'll be some point.
Okay.
It'll be like probably like at the year mark. Like this is episode I think 34, so I think probably by 52 we should have.
Cool. We got
20 weeks.
We got 18 weeks.
No, I'm sure we'll probably figure out
Countdown to Podcast Mania. That's what we will call the 1 year anniversary. Podcast Mania. It's like WrestleMania.
I'm writing that down.
We'll just fight other podcasts. If you have a podcast and you want to fight us, you know when it's going down. Bye, Brenda.
Microwave Brenda. Wait, no, fuck. Bye, Brenda. I said McElroy Brendas.
Yes, the McElroy Brendas.